What is up? It's Tom McGregor here, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you're back, welcome back. In this video, we're going to be covering the exact foods you need to eat to get lean without losing testosterone, because I got a lot of messages on my Instagram asking me, how did you lose 40 pounds of fat in 90 days without getting hungry, without losing testosterone, without any energy crashes? And I see it's a big common misconception that you are meant to get hungry, that you are meant to lose your energy, and it's just simply not the case. I mean, if you really think about it, when you go to lose weight, you're carrying less weight. You should have more energy, and that's what we're going to cover in this video. So let's get into it. The other reason I'm making this is the first time that I lost 25 pounds, right? My testosterone absolutely plummeted. My energy levels went down so damn much. Ended up with a really bad relationship with food, and that's the last thing that I want to happen to you. I was miserable. I remember sitting in a tractor working and pinching my skin when I was this lean and thinking that I was fat. That's how bad my relationship was with food, and that's how miserable I was, and that's the last thing that I want to happen to you. And the consistency ended up being really inconsistent, and I put the weight back on, and I don't want that to happen to you. So let's get into the foods, right? These are the only foods that you need, and I'm going to talk about the why more than the foods themselves, right? Because a lot of people will tell you these foods. Like, this isn't rocket science. You probably already know. You've probably already seen these before. You're probably expecting some big surprise, and I'm not here to give that to you, but what we're going to talk about is the outside part. Right, but first I will just go over them just to make sure that you know exactly what they do and what they are, to how they benefit you and your testosterone levels. Right, chicken breast, highest protein source that you're probably ever going to get. Oats, really high in fiber. Really high in fiber, so they're going to keep you full over a long period of time. Avocado, they're going to keep your testosterone levels really high. Why? Because of good, healthy fats. Then mixed vegetables, they're going to keep you full and give you micronutrients, right? Because if we're only eating chicken breast, we have to be getting our micronutrients from somewhere else, and that's the point of the mixed vegetables. Then we have grass-fed lean mince or a lean cut of steak. Just make sure that they're lean, because they're going to be less calories and give you more protein, as well as having good, healthy fats in there as well to keep our testosterone levels nice and high as well. Protein powder, really simple way to get a good amount of protein with very minimal calories. You can get like a scoop of protein powder. 30 grams of protein powder will literally give you like 120 calories. It's an absolute game changer. Eggs, these are your testosterone booster. These are your testosterone levels skyrocketing, right? We have to have them in there. They've got good healthy fats from the egg yolk themselves, and then from the egg whites. An absolute bonus is literally having protein in them as well. Then potato or sweet potato, these are the most satiating fucking food that you can get on the planet. It's literally proven. Potato or sweet potato, and if you can find them, get a low carb one as well. They're going to be an absolute game changer. Then grass-fed butter, we want to have something to cook in, and they're good healthy fats, but we don't want to be using bullshit oils. And then we're going to have banana. They're going to have a good pre-workout carb source as well as some micronutrients to have you ready to attack. But what I want to talk to you about is the outside parts, right? If it fits your macros, it's fine, right? You might have heard that before out there in the fitness industry, and in its truest form, it's actually true. As long as you're in a calorie deficit and it fits your macros, you can literally eat anything that you want and lose weight. But the thing is, and I bring it up, is because who's more likely to cheat on their diet? Someone who's eating boring, bland over and over again, but they get used to it, they build the habits and consistency over time, or someone who's allowing small little pieces of chocolate, small chips, small times to go out and, have a burger with friends and things like that, when reality is all it takes is 90 to 180 days of consistency of eating these foods, and you will get in the best shape of your life. But who's more likely to end up giving into cravings when you sort of have been in a cut for a long period of time? You've been in a deficit for a long period of time, then you have a couple pieces of chocolate. You think to yourself, you know what it's like. You tell yourself, I'll just have a handful of chips, and then you end up eating the whole bag, right? Who's more likely to actually stick to the diet over a long period of time? And the point I'm making here is that chocolate, chips, all these things, they just raise our dopamine levels, and we constantly just want more and more and more. But if we cut them out as a whole option for 90 to 180 days, depending on your goal, like I said, 25 pounds you should be able to lose in 90 days at least, and then 180 days you should be able to lose at least 50 pounds as well. Right, but who's more likely to cheat on their diet is the question that I ask you. Because all it takes, like I said, is 90 to 180 days of consistency to build the habits into your life for the rest of your life. Right? That's all it takes to channel your body to understand that these foods are the reward that you want for the work that you're doing, for the workouts that you're doing. Then you're going to start to feel absolutely incredible. You start to feel absolutely insane, right? Your energy levels are through the roof. When you're at work, you actually feel confident. When you look in the mirror, it's not just about the way you look anymore. You know internally that you have control over your own mind, over the foods that you're eating. And I bring this up because it's not forever. It isn't forever. Right now, I eat 95% of the time or 90% of the time pretty clean. All these foods in the middle here. But if someone asked me now to go out with my parents, or if you go out with a girl, for example, right? It's not forever. You can go out and have fun for the 10%. You can go out there and you know that you've already built the habits, that you've already built the consistency over a long period of time, that your mind is channeled. You can go straight back to eating these foods, right here in the middle and getting the results that you want. But the point being is that all it takes is 90 to 180 days of consistency, building these habits into your life, and you may as well eat these foods for the whole period of time. Then you have it for the rest of your life, right? So when afterwards you want to go out and treat yourself, you've done the work, you want to take a girl out, you want to go out with your parents, you want to go out with your friends, you actually have the confidence in yourself that you've stuck to it. You have the trust in yourself. When you look in that mirror, you see the physique every time. Every time it's a reconfirmation. You are who you say you are, and you've built the trust, you've built the foundations that you have for the rest of your life. And that is the most important part. Right, and I'll just finish. Literally, I'm not going to make this video that long. These foods will keep you satiated. They will keep you in the best shape that you can possibly get, and get you in the best shape you can possibly get without getting hungry. Why? Because they're the most satiating foods out there on the planet. And boring is exactly how you're going to win. It isn't forever. If you do it for 90 to 180 days, I guarantee you see the results that you want, and you have it for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life. Every time you look in the mirror, you know you've got it. You know you did the work. And that's what the physique represents, is the mindset behind it. Knowing that you can go out and have a little bit of fun now, but you will always go back. You've channeled your mind now to go back to these foods to make sure that you stay on track and look and feel your best for the rest of your life, because you do not have to lose your energy. You do not have to lose your testosterone. You can be in the best shape of your life, lose the weight without getting hungry. And this is just a little finisher. Split it into these macros, 40, 30, 30, or 35, 35, 30. Right, protein, I just gave you some little resources here to make sure that you fully understand what I just talked about. Right, it's pretty damn simple, gentlemen. I'm not here to waste your time in this video. Those are the foods that you need to be eating, and that is exactly why. It's to build the man, to build the character in yourself. So afterwards, after these 90 to 180 days, you know that you can just go straight back on diet. You can have a little bit of fun 10% of the time, and you feel and look your best without getting hungry. Right, and I thank you very much for watching this video, gentlemen. I hope it helped. I genuinely, sincerely, with my whole heart, hope it makes you understand and flip your mindset to be like, okay, well, all I need to do is this for 90 to 180 days. That is literally it. Right, you eat those 10 foods for the next 90, 180 days. That is all you need to do. I genuinely, with my whole heart, hope you enjoyed this video and hope you understand where I'm coming from, and the point where you do it for 90, 180 days. Then you've got it for the rest of your damn life. Of your damn life. Right, but if you need specific one-on-one help, building better habits around food, building better habits around workouts, click the link in the description below and we'll jump on a free call to see if I can actually help you out in the future. But again, gentlemen, I really do hope this helped, and have a good one.